Hi everyone, myself Nakubrdi. In this video, I want to tell you about ALB, Application Load Balancer. So before going to application load balance, let's see what is load balancing. The name itself suggests that distributing incoming traffic across multiple targets such as EC2 instances, containers, and IP addresses in one or more availability zone. This scenario is known as elastic load balancing. Basically, if traffic is coming from the users, it should be equally distributed to n number of instances, because if it is sent to one instance, there can be a single point of failure. So that load balancing and distributing traffic is taken care by load balancers. Basically, they can they transfer traffics based on health of the registered targets and rules. uh, I mean, to specify the target group, which I will discuss here after. So elastic it monitors the health of its registered targets and routes traffic only to healthy targets. Elastic load balancer scales your load balancer as incoming traffic changes over time. It can automatically scale to the vast majority of workloads. So elastic load balancers, all these are the three types of elastic load balancers: application, network, and classic load balancers. All these load balancers are managed by AWS, and they can scale behind the screens. AWS manages the scaling, but it ensures that the requests from the user are served properly by the load balancer by scaling and pointing to the correct registered targets. So let's talk about application load balancer. So application load balancer consists of three major components. One is load balancer, another is listener, and the third one is target group. So load balancer listens the traffic from the user, and listener basically listens. I mean, consists of rules. So to decide on which target group we need to send, depending on the path or header based routing. There are different types of routing. Basically, we can route via rules using listener rules to a particular target group. So that is the application load balancer architecture. So let's see the actual. This is the AWS documentation only. So let's see the definitions of each one. A load balancer serves as a single point of contact for clients. The load balancer distributes incoming application traffic across multiple targets such as EC2 instance in multiple availability zones. As we already discussed, availability zones, each region is divided into subdivided into availability zones. So if a availability zone fails, then the load balancer basically take care to send the traffic to another EC2 instance, thus making the web application active even the AG is down. So listener checks for the connections from the client using the protocol and port that we configure. Basically, 80 and 443 are mostly used ports, and HTTP and HTTPS are the protocols used. So that we can configure in the listener, and listener will listen connections from the request from the clients. And it has also rules to define how the load balancer request routes request to its registered targets. Each rule consists of priority, one or more actions, and one or more conditions. When the condition of a rule are met, then its action are performed. Okay, I will show when we are creating one load balancer, application load balancer. Each target request to one or more registered targets such as the board. So this will get more clarity. You can register a target with multiple target groups. You can configure health checks on per target group basis. Health checks are performed on all targets based on the listener rule for a load balancer. This you already see. So why do there are some certain benefits of using application load balancer, mainly because it operates on the layer 7. So these are the benefits you can go through. So it supports Lambda, it supports target groups, it supports path-based routing, or head-based routing. It supports monitoring different types of performance and other features are available for application load balancer compared to classic load balancer. Um, so this you can go through. So that's it for this introduction to application load balancer. Let's meet in the next lecture. Thanks for your time.